guys, I know. Like you swallow this thing wrong for 1 second and it's chai. Okay. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Q, back at it again with another video. To my loyal subscribers, guys, I'm sorry. Let's start with the is it too late now to say sorry? And to my new, like anyone who's new here or someone who's passing by and not subscribed yet, welcome to my channel, and I hope you join me for one of the spiciest episodes in and on this channel. So see you in a bit. So the premise of this entire thing is for me to answer questions while eating these spicy noodles. 2 times spicy. I bought these from Pick and Pay, so I hope you're able to find them wherever you are if you're gonna try this with me. I'm hoping they're delicious. I hope they taste nice. And then because my spice tolerance is like on the lower scale, I don't trust myself, so I do have water. And then this is some milk. I'm not a big milk fan, but I just knew, like, I see people on Hot Ones using this, so I'm gonna use it too, just in case it gets too spicy. All right, because I'm a lover of things, I'm gonna be using these. If you don't know how to use chopsticks, in fact, unsubscribe right now and go learn how to use them, then come back after. If not, just watch me. You know, if you can, then put it down in the comments if you can use chopsticks. I'm sure you can see that I'm trying to avoid I'm trying to avoid eating these. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so I posted some questions on my Instagram that people could ask me about myself. You know, people on Instagram they did answer, but like, these are very interesting questions and I'll be answering them with you. So before I start the first question, I'll just have some of this. I did spice it up. I know it's spicy, but I did spice it up. I'm not about to have like a struggle meal. Guys, noodles taste, I don't care what anyone says, but noodles taste kind of weird when they're on their own. And I put a bit of like some shashlik pork chunks in it. So this is how it kind of looks. And it's steaming, like you can see. Guys, yeah, I'm not fake on this channel. I'm not fake. So yeah, let me have my first bite and then we'll answer the first question, okay? So these are super spicy, but I like the smokiness that the shashlik pork chunks have made it. It's like a smoky taste. So I'm not quite sure how the original tastes anymore. But it definitely doesn't taste like regular like Kellogg's noodles that I usually have. When I rated white routine, I'm giving it like so far it's like a 7.5. Actually an 8, bro. Like the smokiness of the pork is like making it really nice. Question number 1. Why did you disappear from YouTube for so long? Okay, yeah, so basically I disappeared for so long because of life, like I feel like, I don't know, I've talked about it before. I'll attach one of the videos here, but like every time I do vlogmas now, it's like, that's the second time in a row, like vlogmas is so tiring and I'm like, oh, let me take a break, and then the break just prolongs and prolongs, so I procrastinate just to like rest. And it doesn't mean that I don't like document my life or anything. It just means like I don't post, and then after a while I become so critical of like what comes next, and I have like New Year's jitters and all that stuff. So basically that's what I've been doing, living life, still taking content. And yeah. Question number 2. Did you ever think about quitting content creation? No, I've never thought of quitting. I feel like, I don't know, I love content creation. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I love creating, but the part that I don't like about creating most of all is editing. I'm not a big fan of editing because it takes so long, and I think it was better editing on my phone than it is on the laptop, but the quality is definitely better when I edit on on the laptop. Anyway, that's that. But no, I've never thought of quitting content creation, long story short. Time for more noodles. Like the heat, like my lips are on fire. Kind of spicy, but also hot. I don't know if you get my drift. What has been the hardest part of balancing being a doctor and a creator? So basically, for me now, the type of job that I do is not, it's demanding, but in a different way. So the position that I'm in calls for me to do like a lot of admin work. That is something that I'm not really used to. I'm used to more like clinical stuff. So on top of the clinical, I have to like then do admin stuff, writing reports, creating schedules, all that stuff. So balancing that with the content creation means for me to actually it calls for me to actually look at my month, look at my week, see which days are busy. I look for days that are like less busy, and then I record. And of course I use the time where I travel. So yeah, and then also there's a aspect of like building a brand and respecting my job. I can't like do like silly stuff on the internet, like disgraceful stuff. I hope you get what I mean. Then there's a lot of factors at play. So I don't just represent myself. I'm Dr. Madonna, so I can't just post like disgraceful stuff. I need to watch what I say online. I need to watch the way I behave. I can be silly, but like not dumb. You understand? So that's the part of balancing content creation with the career that I'm in. What is something you're currently struggling with in life? I'm struggling with like balancing my time and sticking to a specific like discipline basically, but like not in the way that you think. Like I think it's consistency more than discipline. So I feel like I struggle with like sticking to something. I have so many ideas in my head and I implement them, but then some of them don't stick because like I lose interest so quickly. I don't know if I have ADHD or something. I'm starting to suspect I have ADHD, but like yeah, like the whole point is to pick something and stick to it and be disciplined enough to continue with that thing. So it is a play on discipline and consistency, because it takes discipline to be consistent. So that's something that I'm struggling with, hence why it took me so long to come back here. But I'm hoping and praying that I'm more consistent with my channel. The rest of these questions are crazy. Like the things that people are asking me on Instagram are insane. You will see for yourself anyway. So there's like two whole questions asking whether I'm single or not. This one is like people saying you're single, is it true? And the other one is just like single or not. Like who says that? Anyway, before I answer, let me get some noodles in. Okay. Oh, I don't know how to answer this question. It's a simple yes or no question. But yeah, I'll say I'm single. Like I'm single officially. I'm single. But this is not an invitation. I'm single and not ready to mingle. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, that's where I am right now.
Spicy.
Then someone asked me this question, this ridiculous question. I know who asked this. I even confronted them and they laughed. And they answered, they were like, huh? What are you talking about? So this person was like, what would you do if your crush would ask you out? I don't have a crush right now, but if I had a crush, I'd definitely, and they would ask me out, I'd say yes, like, come on. But then there's this thing where like, you know, someone looks attractive from afar and then you get close to them, they just like no personality, or they just like the personality is just like nasty. So but I'd say yes, long story short. Anyways, more nudes for me. Noodles, not nudes. Low-key, these are good. I thought I was punishing myself, but not really. Yo, get this ball. Oh, like it's on the lips, man. It's right here. Someone asked, would you date someone like me? I don't know who you are. I don't know who this man is.
I don't know who this man is.
So I can't tell. Maybe you're a psycho. Maybe you're the man of my dreams. If you're a girl, sorry, I wouldn't. I'm straight. But like, I don't know. That's the answer to your question. What does a peaceful night look like to you? Peaceful night is me getting home from work or not having gone to work at all, and I've just been chilling the whole day, maybe did errands in the afternoon or whatever. In the evening, I take a bath, you know, bubble bath. I always take a bubble bath regardless, because I'm a queen. Okay. And then, so I take a bath, and then after taking the bath, I do my skincare. You know, look at the skin, it doesn't come for free, but I do have a pimple here. Anyway, I do my skincare routine, masks and all, serums all over my neck, nje, like the full package. Do my hair if I need to do my hair, or just like oil my hair, whatever. Get into my PJs, cook if I need to cook, like my favorite meal, like a nice steak, or like if my brother's cooked, I eat what he's like, fresh food nje that day. You see, like fresh food, no takeaways, no nothing, just like chilling after eating, like watching a nice movie or series without falling asleep. I know my brother's watching this without falling asleep on the couch. And then after that, I go to my room because I didn't fall asleep on the couch on time, like around like 9:10. Get there maybe 9:30 nyana yabo. Then I read my Bible, pray, like, you know, that kind of prayer where like you read the Bible and you pray and you're like like during the prayer, like that's the like where you, when you're done, you're like you know, wipe my tears, journal, reflect on the day, and then go to bed watching TikToks. I'm sorry, I don't care if anyone says, oh, you need to power down and turn on. I don't do that. My version, this is my version of a peaceful night. Like, I go to sleep watching TikToks, but I don't like TikToks really. Maybe like go to sleep watching like, or listening to those AI stories on YouTube. Yeah, those are like a fave, naturally. Describe the best date for you. Yo! If you think I'm getting punished, I'm sorry.
10 times spicy.
What is this, man? It's nothing. I'm starting to regret the words I just spoke. So the best date for me is a date where the guy asks me out. Unless we're in a relationship, I'm not gonna ask you out on a date. Like, hell no. I'd rather chew glass. I said what I said. So first of all, the place is nice, the vibes are good, food is decent, and then on top of that, like your personality, like it can't be like a quiet date where like I'm carrying the conversation. Like banter, man, we need to banter. Then yeah, either you take me to a place, to see a place, and then we eat. Food must be there, né? Food must be there. Movie, whatever. If it's a movie, make sure the movie's nice, yabo. Then be a gentleman the whole time, of course. In terms of payment, I prefer for you to pay. I can pay for myself, but then I know you might feel some type of way if I start paying for myself. But you can't be asking me for on a date, because if I ask you on a date, I'm gonna pay for us, for the both of us. So don't let me upstage you. Quick story time. So this one guy DM'd me on Instagram, and he was like, oh, let's meet, you know, I'd like to take you out on a date. And I was like, you know, like I'm not an Instagram DMs type of person, but like I said yes. So then we plan, and then at the time of the date, we planned that we're meeting at maybe 4. Let me make an example. It was around that time. Around 4, before 4, this person calls, I think, or texts, but they communicated that they'd be late. So I was like, thank God, because like I was also like very stretched for time as well. So it gave me enough time to finish what I was doing, and then we'll meet at 5, so push it to 5. At 14:45, I got there to the place, to the location, to the venue. And when I get there, I text, I'm like, oh, I'm by the parking lot, because I'm not about to walk in unless he's inside, because you asked me out. And then this person is not answering. 5 o'clock, nothing. And I'm like, bro, what's up? Like, it's time. No response. At 10 past, I gave this person 10 minutes of my life. Solo agapembuli, no response. I turn on Lindani and I just text this person that, you know what, I'm gone. That's when they decide to call. Oh no, I'm running a bit late. Excuses. And I'm like, okay, I get what you're saying, but I'm gone. Like, where are you now? Oh, I'm making my way. I'm like, so yeah, gentlemen, respect their time. Ladies, don't take this nonsense from these men. They're playing games. This one was so touching. This person is like, there was a time when I came with a sick baby at RFM, that's the hospital where I did my internship, and you were the doctor at ER amongst some, and you kept this calm and yet responsive vibe. Is it something that they teach at med school, or is it just your personality? It's not my personality, definitely not, but it has become my personality now. Like, they didn't teach us this in school. They did. There's a subject called Vedenia Specialist D, or D, I'm not conjugating it properly, but basically it's like introduction to the specialty of like medicine, where they teach you some of these things. But like in real life, it doesn't match up to real life, because in real life you see like crazy stuff, especially at the ER. So like you need to be calm, do your ABCs, because seconds matter when you're dealing with someone's life. So these are things that I learned. And then we learn to like compartmentalize. Like you see something crazy and you don't react at that moment, you react later maybe, and then unfortunately this then becomes like a bad thing for doctors because they don't deal with it later on. So alright you guys, so hey, we're working, the lighter's gone, my ring light is not the best, hey, so yeah, but it's been such a good time with you guys answering these questions. I really enjoyed these questions. Follow me on my Insta if you haven't followed me yet. Follow me on TikTok, I'm on TikTok too, and on Facebook. Guys, Facebook though, but okay, you can follow me if you want. And okay, I said Insta already. So yeah, and if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Which part of these questions was shocking to you? Who do you think had the most audacity asking these questions? I think it was the person who said single or not. Like, you really said single or not to me? But it's like, fair day, you want to know. You wanted to know. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video, which will be next week, because we're trying to be consistent this year. We're trying to grow. Like, we're trying to be the best that we can be. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Did you know that real eyes realize real eyes?